Sarsang Chalak of RSS has turned 75, Mohan Bhagwat, and everybody has greeted him on this. Even Prime Minister has written a piece. So I think most probably he'll step down after probably Vijay Dashami. I don't know about it, what finally the thing is. What is the transition, how it takes place in RSS?
You see, in RSS generally, the Sarsang Chalak decides how long he will continue. But of course, he consults the team. The 75-year rule which came into the RSS is because it's a youthful organization. And those who are its leaders should be seen to be capable of working, moving around. At that time, some leaders were not in a position to do it. They were physically very weak. So the rule was framed only for RSS. This I knew because I was very much part of the discussions that took place. So far as Mohan Bhagwat is concerned, he may like to retire, but the team must also agree. I think he has also hinted that somewhere.
Yeah, he's...
So, I look at Mohan Bhagwat in a different way. You see, the challenge he faced, that one of the Swayamseks became a global leader with such a towering, imposing personality. And he achieved all that the RSS wanted. Everybody in the RSS looked up to him. But still, he maintained the stature of the Sarsang Chalak and the identity of the organization. This is a miracle. Reason is, RSS did not make itself dependent on the state power, which Srinivasan did.
So you don't agree to the theory that in 2024 election, RSS did not enthusiastically participate?
It is said whenever the BJP loses somewhere, the RSS did not work. The RSS is never, after 2001, the RSS...
But things change in Haryana and Maharashtra.
No. The RSS was never called upon to work. It was left to the BJP to enthuse the RSS.
But the BJP chief wasn't very enthused. I mean, he did say that we don't need RSS.
That's what I'm saying. It is not that the RSS says we will come and work for you or will not work for you. It is up to you to enthuse the cadre.
Okay, no, so since you're saying it's a rule framed for RSS, what about BJP? Because BJP, even this Prime Minister as a leader, the prominent leaders like Advani, Murli Manohar Joshi and others were all, went to, what is it called, a kind of advisory body. So what do you think about Modi? Because he'll also be turning soon 75 within next week.
See, 75 is not the rule of the BJP for the simple reason after the RSS had implemented the 75-year rule. In 2004, Advani, when he was 77, became the party president. So 77 is not the rule for the BJP. But when Modi came and became the leader, there was a generational change in RSS, in BJP. It is not because of their age. There was a generational change. So, as part of the generational change, these people were moved away from power.
The generational change in terms of what?
The next generation, the first generation of the BJP.
Okay.
I would say
thinking was the same.
Huh?
Thinking was the same.
Yeah.
The ideology was
generational change means, you see, when a new generation comes to power, there will always be issue between the old generation and new generation, which the BJP avoided. And this should happen every day. In fact, the Congress is not able to avoid it, and so it is in trouble.
So you think Prime Minister Modi should, continue? 75 is not any age, or
because this rule doesn't apply unless he wants to go. That's a different thing. But there is no rule he should go.
Well, how do you look at BJP today? Because you're very, very prescient. When I met you in 2012, and you said about BJP then, Modi is going to be the next Prime Minister, and you were accurate, dot on that. Will you be able to say now, where does BJP stand now? Because there are some issues. For instance, for 3 years, they've not been able to select a chief of their own. There is a chief. They're not able to make change. The Prime Minister's popularity is very high even now, after, being in power for over a decade now. He's the tallest leader of the party. there are many leaders in BJP, but still, he is much more towering than others. How do you see this whole BJP's growth and the way it is going?
You see, BJP is a highly consultative party, despite a very dominant leader. I know from inner functioning also. So it is not that any one person will decide in BJP. Even if he wants a decision to be taken in a particular way, he has to take many people into confidence and build a consensus. So that is one of the reasons why in BJP decisions get delayed also. Delay doesn't mean confusion. Delay means also that the consensus building is yet to be done. When they have too many things to do. BJP in opposition would have done it faster than the BJP in power because they have too many things to handle. So it is not that they are not able to do it. They said we will do it after some time. Let us wait. We have other things to handle. And in the choice of a prime ministerial candidate, obviously the RSS will also be involved. In two matters, there is consultation between the RSS and the BJP. One is the choice of president, the other is the choice of the prime minister, in which consultations go on. The only link between the RSS and the BJP is that the RSS appoints the general secretary, who is always an RSS pracharak. This is actually the link between the RSS and the BJP. Because the RSS does not depend on the state power or the BJP being in power and maintains a distinct identity, it has its own way of functioning. Don't call the ministers to preside over its functions and try to promote the organization through state power. The RSS is able to hold on its own. This is actually a lesson for many socio-political movements. So my feeling is this is not going to be an issue. At an appropriate time, all will sit together and say he is the best person. Yeah. That's how it happened in case of Modi also.